right, and what exactly are we seeing down here today?
What we're seeing down here today is our annual event. It's the 12th year that we've opened up the University of Nebraska to everyone who's interested in weather. But there's always a serious educational component. Last year it was a devastating tornado that went through Joplin, Missouri. So that's been our focus today. The extreme weather of 2011, are we prepared for 2012? And I would say we're never totally prepared, but we can be better prepared. I like to use a seatbelt analogy. Does Lincoln, Omaha, Southeast Nebraska have their seatbelt on for weather, and is it firmly fastened? It's like getting on board an aircraft. It's like getting inside a car. You never know. You might be in an accident. You might need that seatbelt. So the whole message today is come to this WeatherFest. Come to the Weather Symposium. Learn about weather. Learn about severe weather so that you can be better understanding how quickly and how dangerous weather is, so that you can be safer. But yet at the same time we have a WeatherFest where we're trying to take care of all the kids from 2 or 3 years old all the way up to 80 years old who feel like they get excited about weather. I want them to be here as well to learn all about weather and climate science, and that's the WeatherFest that's going on. Good grief, this year we added snakes, and it's called Snakes Alive at WeatherFest. Why? 2 reasons. We want it to be a fun experience for kids. And then what do they learn when they go in there? There are snakes that are native to Nebraska. They're affected by weather and climate. And they learn all about that nature of the wildlife in Nebraska, how it's impacted by weather, climate, and our great state of Nebraska.
This thing started, I believe, in 1999, is that correct?
It started in 1999, and it was actually started with 2 colleagues, myself and Mark Anderson in the meteorology group downtown, and we combined with the National Weather Service in Omaha. And we started this event, and it was a public event up at the Peter Kiewit Center before they shut it down. And we had a huge crowd of at least 70 or 80 people. I say that in a funny way. And it was just speakers. And we decided to bring it down on an experimental basis to the educational campus of the University of Nebraska. That's where it's been since then, except when we were remodeling this beautiful building behind us. We then went around town for several years to different high schools. It's back in Hardin Hall. We've added a tent to the front. We have emergency management vehicles that have been here every year. It's grown bigger and bigger, and we average by the end of the day around 3,000 to 4,000 people, depending upon if the weather's too nice, people stay home. If the weather's too bad, people stay home. So it's kind of like the Goldilocks phenomenon here. You want it to be not too hot, not too cold. Last year it was in the lower 90s, so we moved it back a week, and here it is today, looking like it's approaching 90 again. But it's a wonderful opportunity for people to come and see exhibitors with handouts. At noon, we're going to have a town hall meeting with emergency management, the National Weather Service, and the local weathercasters from Omaha and Lincoln. We're going to talk about how you communicate and how you get communications during severe weather, which can so rapidly change. You see, the story is in Joplin. In 1 minute and 5 seconds. It's not a long time. Obviously, I talk too fast and too long, but imagine 1 minute and 5 seconds. It's like a commercial break on TV. It went from, look, there's a funnel, to an F4 tornado charging through that city 1 mile wide, killing hundreds of people and injuring thousands. That's why we can't become complacent and just assume, oh, it's okay, we'll have a lot of lead time, I'll have 10, 15 minutes and I'll be able to see it live on TV and then I'll know what to do. The people in Joplin, it happened so fast, many people lost their lives and there were a lot of injuries. So that's one of the themes we have today, the midday, noon to 1, town hall meeting. You have your worries about severe weather, we'll get those questions answered. And we'll be handing out free weather radios as well, because we're committed to the safety of the Lincoln, Omaha, Southeast Nebraska area.
Do you think the popularity through the media, and for that matter the scientific aspect of severe weather, has created the popularity of this event every year?
I think so, and I also know that I'm in the correct state, because number one, and I'm not going to compete with it, is sports. We all know that's the king, number one thing that goes on in our state, and I'm happy with that. But if they're not talking about sports, the people in Nebraska love talking about their weather. And it's famous, the weather, how changeable it can be. You know, you look at today alone with temperatures pushing near 90, but the record lows are down in single digits. It has snowed on this state in the past. So it's a wide variety of weather, and I think people naturally see these extremes in Nebraska, so they're fascinated by it. And then, yes, of course, the media talks about weather. There are a lot of reality shows dealing with storm chasing, and there's a whole station, as you know, the Weather Channel, devoted to weather. So I don't think the popularity is going to go away. It'll probably continue to increase, especially when we have strange weather. There's a big increase in number of people coming to this event the year following Halloween. And God forbid we have a horrible event here in Nebraska, right in the Lincoln, Omaha area, then the population would increase here again because of the people's interest in severe weather. So we're there, just like there's different awareness weeks. We're there kind of in a friendly and a scientific manner. This is severe weather awareness for the community. We give it to everybody as a free